next movement, I want us to take the weights, because we're quickly going to tackle the exercises that we 10 out of all the times you use a weight with this exercise. If we have been doing weights a lot in the previous workouts, then we will say, okay, no weights for this one. But most of the times, you are going to use a weight with this exercise. So, get your weights. Okay, let's start with a punch. So, with your punch, your one arm is there. Your shoulders are pulled backwards. So, you're nice and strong. Okay, there. So, with your punch, always, when it's your first time, start by not jumping. First, get your technique right, then we add a jump. So, soft knees, that means it's a little bit bent, core engaged, and you punch and you pull back. Punch, pull back. I punch and I pull back like this. Punch, pull back. Okay, so one arm, pull back, one arm, pull back. Okay, alternate, punch, back, punch, back. Okay, make sure your weights are not too heavy. First, get the technique, and then you can add the weight. Okay, so let's go. So you're there, one arm there, the other there, punch, back, punch, back. Okay, so now you're comfortable with this. Now we add a bounce. Bounce, punch, punch, punch. Okay, now we add a jump. Punch. See, I'm turning my body, but I'm pulling back. Okay, so that's your punch. There, and you punch, punch, and pull back. As you pull back, you turn your weight, and you position your weight there, punch, pull back. Okay, that is your punch. Then most of the time, your punches go with a forward kick. So, there. That's your actual movement. How do we start this movement? Kick, 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 kick. Okay, first let's get the kick right. Then we add a bounce. Kick, kick, kick. Even if it's not on the pace or on the music, you just do the exercise. Okay, now we can add the arms. Kick, 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 kick. Bounce. Okay. Okay, let's go. Actual movement. So that's your forward kick. Then we have a speed bag. So the speed bag, we've got two options. Either we do go with weights. First, let me show you without weights. We're there, shoulders are back, core engaged, soft knees, elbows elevated, and you punch. Okay, punch, punch, punch. All right, now we add weights. The same as without weights. Elbows elevated, punch. Speed back, not punch, speed back. Okay, now we add the jump. Now you have to control your weights, especially from 2 kg, it's heavy. Make sure you don't punch yourself in the face. Rather leave the weights there. It will always be like 10 reps or 8 reps, not a lot, with weights on a speed bag. So with your jump, out of the heels, nice and simple, or you can stand still and just do that. And that is your speed bag. Next up, military press. So with your military press, you there, shoulder blades, pull towards one another, shoulders nice and strong, and jump. Actual exercise. Skating option. Just like we said, push, press, press, add a bounce. Okay, and add a jump. Okay, that's your military press. Now let's work with the push press. As we press there, now we're going to push there. So, soft knees. Remember that if you pull, you can pull, that you feel it in your back. So the shoulder blades needs to go, be contracted to one another. There, there. All right. So that's your first. Then we add a bounce. 1, 2, 3. Then we add a jump. Okay. That is your push press. That is most of the exercises that we will most definitely always use a weight for, like I said, and say we did a lot of weights in the previous week, or our arms are sore, but most of the time that is the exercises with weights. Most of the exercises I'm going to explain now, we do off the rebounder. Remember that there's always some exercises that is not going to be on the tutorial, but I'm covering most of them. So please make sure you go through each one of the videos so that you are prepared to do the best you can with the best technique you can when you start to work out. So first off, we've got a horizontal jump. With your horizontal jump, I'm going to show you by each exercise. I'll first show you the actual exercise, then we'll break it down. So your actual exercise, you're there and we stay as low as possible. 1, 2, see that I'm pausing. 4, pause. 5, pause. 6, pause. I'm staying low. It's like you're drawing a line and you're staying in that line. For your scaling option, you're not going to go as low as the actual movement. So you're going to be there and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're going to still stay low, still going to feel it in your quads. Stay low, but you're not going to jump as fast. So you're there, tap, tap. Okay, actual movement, jump, 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 jump. Okay, that's your first one. Then we have a vertical jump. Okay, actual movement. 1, 2, 3. Change. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's break it down. 1, 2, 3. Or just walking it out. Straightening the leg. Just walking it out. Change. Okay. And a small jump. Change. And a small jump. Okay, then we go for the actual movement. Okay. That is your vertical jump. Now, let's look at the step-ups. Okay, step-ups. Actual movement. I'm on my toes. I'm swinging my arms. And I'm tapping the rebounder. To start with, to tap the floor, to get that moves, your move for your arms. Okay, then next one, underneath the rebounder. So you're just there, tapping underneath the rebounder. Then when you're ready to pick up those legs, you step the end of the rebounder. That is your step up. Next, we've got a box jump. Now, ladies, 3 ways to do your box jump on the rebounder. Remember the squats? Okay, leave the squats. This is the box jump on the rebounder. It's 2 jumps and a squat. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. So as we do box jumps, you want to do the scaling option. You do 2 jumps and a squat. That is your first option. 2, 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. Nice and easy. Second, squat, down. Squat, down. Squat, down. Second option. Then the third one, the actual movement. Jump, down. Jump, down. Or many prefer to jump and get back down. Ooh. Shit. Okay. Many prefer to jump and get back down. Jump, get back down. Okay, so you've got a few options with the box jump. Make sure that you are comfortable when doing an actual box jump. What happens is when you do 10 and you do 4 circuits, with a few exercises before your box jump, your legs do get tired. You tend to jump, and when you need to get off, you don't pick up your leg and it gets stuck there and you fall, Or the other is you jump and you don't pick up your leg too high, your feet, and it drags there and you fall. So make sure you are comfortable. There is a lot of options for that box jump. Okay, then we have tuck jumps. Now, if you start with a tuck jump, it will probably be something like this. And that's fine, because the moment you can do this and control it, that means your core is strong enough. And that's where you want to come. So if you start with bouncing around, that's perfectly fine. Remember, you don't want to do perfection at the first time you do it. So, a tuck jump. This is the actual movement. So I'm going to do a tuck to the front and I'm going to do a tuck to the back. Okay, from there, tuck, tuck. Okay, so to start with, small tuck. 1, 2, forward. Just a small jump, just lifting those legs, getting those legs to get used to lifting up. Okay, the back, there. Okay, fast movement, small movement, but eventually it will go to a proper tuck. So remember, when you bounce around, it's not something you're doing, you are doing everything right because you are strengthening your core. At the end, when your core is strong enough and you focus on it when we tuck, you will not bounce around. Okay, so that is our tuck jumps. The last one is a squat jump. This one is more difficult. I always tell the girls to either do a normal squat if you don't want to, or do 3 squat jumps and then do the rest squats. It's all up to you. But a squat, jump, tuck and squat. Come up, tuck, squat, tuck, squat. Okay, so as you come out of your tuck, you fall down right into a squat. Please be careful of this. Okay. The thing with that is you land with hard knees and that can maybe hurt your knees. I want you to land with soft knees. So if you start, soft knees. So 1 movement. Okay, if you're not comfortable, tuck, stop, then squat. Okay, stop, squat. Don't tuck and then go into the squat. Alright, that's it for this video. Let's quickly look at the different crunches and reverse crunches and twisters and everything you get by lying on the rebounder. So grab your exercise mat, put it there where your head is going to be, and then we start with a normal crunch. So normal crunch, legs 90 degrees. From there, just going to do a crunch. Okay, that is a normal crunch. Then we get a half crunch. Now this is important. A half crunch is not there. It's a small movement. It's just there, right before it gets easy. Stop before it gets easy. So this is a half crunch. Okay. From there we get a sit up. Now your sit up, feet on the floor, arms there, come up and pull back. So I'm working my back, my shoulders, and my core at one time. Down, up, down. On this, there's no scaling option. You just need to strengthen that core so it can become more easier. Okay, let's look at the reverse crunch. Reverse crunch we hold there. So the first option you have for reverse crunch is do a roll, straighten those legs. Straighten, okay. This is your first option. Second, straight legs, come up for the roll, straight. Straight. Okay, reverse crunch. And I'm holding the rebounder very tight. Okay, otherwise, just a normal roll, straighten your legs. Okay, now let's go on to a toe toucher. Okay, toe toucher, first option. your legs are bent and you're coming up to touch the toes. As your core gets stronger, you can straighten your legs and then touch your toes. Okay, so that's your toe toucher. Let's look at heel touches. In this position, we lift our legs on the rebounder, bring your head up. Remember that it is possible that after you do a toe touch or anywhere, any exercise that you do, lifting your head, the neck muscle will get stiff because we are working it and we're not used to being in this position with our neck. So we have to work our neck, so it will probably be stiff the next day. So don't think you hurt your neck, it's just being worked. Okay, so 1, side of the heel, as far as you can reach on your feet. Okay, so it's just a sideway movement. Okay, then we have a Russian twister. I like to do it this way. This Russian twister works the best for me. If I work, I pull it there. 1, 2, 3. So I move downwards. Don't just touch it there. You can. That's also fun. If you want a little bit more of a challenge in a workout, pull it sideways. Okay. Sometimes we'll put our feet on the floor and go down a little bit more. Then work from there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's your Russian twister. Then we have a dead bug, where you just lie like a dead bug and you come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Even if you want to touch your knees, 1, 2. You will find what to do, what's best for you when doing the core. There is a right way. Just make sure that you are strong and your core is engaged. And yes, let's go on to bicycles, a V hold and a V sit up. Okay, bicycles. You all know the bicycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straighten those legs if you can. If you can't straighten now, just bend it like that. Bring it. Still works the core. Okay, V sit up. There. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Scaling option. There. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you keep your back flat and you just bring your legs in and out. Okay, so let's look at a V hold. Okay, just there. Straight legs. If you can't straighten the legs there, you will feel that you are comfortable. There is no really right way as long as you're not collapsing. If you want to sit like this, and you want to hold it there. If you want to sit like this and hold it there, make sure your shoulders are pushed back and your posture is nice and strong. Then you're fine. As long as you just do a type of a V sit up, you make it the easiest for yourself. You will, as you get stronger, progress. Okay, and that is for the lying down core section. Okay, now we're going to look at some exercises like push-up, plank, plank jack, walking plank, exercises like that. So again, your exercise mat. Let's start with a push-up. Plank. Your ladies version push-up. We all know a push-up, but there's a few things that I want to stipulate in the push-up. When doing a push-up, important shoulder width apart. Unless we do a tricep push-up, then we keep our hands wide. For now, we're just going to do a basic push-up. Just there. As stronger you get, the more down you can go. So, do there, that's good. Okay, but for now, if you're not really comfortable or not doing a push-up every day, or it's your first time, even if you just move this small part, just like that. Very important. Don't do this. Don't do that. Okay. Make sure that from your head to your feet, if you do a normal push-up, is a one straight line. The same when you're on your knees for a ladies push-up. It's a nice straight line. Even if you just work this part, that's your push-up. That's fine. It's better than doing this because now you're putting strain on your shoulders. So it's very important that you're in a straight line and you do a very small movement right over there. Okay, so that's the push-up. Then let's go into a burpee. Or let's first do a plank. So, I like to do a plank 2 ways. It's the normal plank, there. Again, make sure you're in a straight line. I don't want to see any glutes sticking out. So don't go like that and don't collapse. You're there, you're strong. Okay, the other plank position I also like is there. Okay, from there we check that our wrist, our elbow and our shoulders are in a line. I'm not planking there, I'm not in a line, and I'm not planking there, I'm not in a line. There I am in a line. From your plank you can go now into mountain climbers. 1, 2, okay. You can either do them straight, or if you want more of a challenge, sideways. Okay, that is your mountain climbers. If we do mountain climbers and there are too many, just scale down on the reps. Okay, there is no really scaling option for your mountain climbers. So what I'll suggest is if you do 16 and you're tired, maybe scale it down to 10 or 8 and do 8. But yes, make sure that the technique is correct. Okay? Then a walking plank. Now a walking plank is difficult. It's a difficult movement. Okay, from there, everything in line, core engaged. You go down, down, up, up, down, down. That is your actual movement. A scaling option for your walking planks. On your knees, like a ladies push-up. Then from there, it's much easier. Down, down, up, up. Maybe you will battle to come up. That is only because the core is not that strong and your shoulders need a little bit more exercise. But that's fine. Even if you battle to come up and it takes you longer than usual, just do it, do it, do it. Don't stop. Don't get frustrated. Just do it. Okay, that is your walking plank. Then we've got plank jacks. So, from your plank jack, there, and you just open your legs. Okay. Please don't bounce around too much. It's only the legs that's opening and closing. Okay, don't use momentum. Then we've got an in-out plank. In, out, in, out. Okay, you can also walk it in, out. So there you have your scaling option. Okay, then last but not least, we have a burpee. The thing we all love the most, the exercise. Okay, so this is your burpee, your normal burpee. In, out, jump. Out, in, jump. Okay, then you can walk it up, out, out, in, up, out, out. Okay, otherwise, there. Okay, so then the advanced burpee, you add a tuck. Tuck, tuck. Okay, that is your options for your burpees. I forgot one more, a roll. So, your normal roll looks like this. Jump, upside down burpee. Jump, okay. Then you get your scaling option. Down, up. Or if you can't stand up, just go there. Get that feeling of a roll. Just there. Then stand up. Comfortable with standing up? You add a jump. Add a jump. If you're comfortable with the jump, add a tuck. Okay. The thing with the roll that's very important is if you roll, to push down your legs and come up. That pushing down of the legs creates some momentum for you to come up with a burst, explosiveness. So when you're there, jaw, up. Okay, so that is your roll. Now we're going to look at some bridges. The bridges is one of my favorite exercises. It strengthens the glutes, it strengthens your pelvic area, especially us ladies with maybe some of you have some bladder issues. The bridges really strengthens this muscles around the pelvic area as well as the glutes. Sometimes it even works your quads and your hammies. So let's look at a normal bridge. Lay down. We always work out of our heels with the bridge. So relax your head and out of your heels. You push upwards. Okay, as high as you can. Your hands are relaxed. You can even hold on to the rebounder. Just push it up and down. Okay, make sure that you push all the way up and bring it all the way down, touching the rebounder and going up again. Don't relax down under, putting down your whole back. Up, touch, push, touch, push. Now we hold out of the heels. Hold, hold, hold. Core engaged, glutes tightened, and you're just holding it there. Okay, that's a bridge hold. Now we're going to look at a bridge, a V bridge pulse. So you bridge into a V. If you look at your legs, they should be in a V at the moment. From there, we do a small pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a bridge, V, pulse. Okay, and then we get a hold as well. So as you're there in your V, you just hold it. So when you look at your legs, they are in a V shape and you're holding it there. Okay, last one, single bridge, single leg bridge. That is one leg straightened and you're just pushing out of the heel again, very important, pushing out of the heel. Okay, you can even bend your leg, pushing out of the heel. The other side, straight or bend leg, pushing out of the heel. And that is your bridges.